Watching the show? Show your support by using the hashtag support ROTTMNT. Tell Nickelodeon we don't want them on Nicktoons Network. We want them on the main network. Show your support for the show as well. And this here is the second one. Yeah, 2 new episodes for the price of 1, meaning you guys get 2 reviews. I'm MegamanNG and I welcome you to another Rise of the TMNT episode review. Today we're going to be talking about episode 24B of season 1. Jupiter Gym Ahoy. This is also the last of the 11-minute episodes for the entire season because from here on out, 30 minutes longer and it's going to get better. So yeah, here are my thoughts on episode 24B, Jupiter Gym Ahoy. I'll provide a summary as well as some of the main points. Let's begin. The Turtles are watching a Jujitsu film when it gets intruded by Splinter, but the Turtles had other plans in mind. GalaxyCon. Why's that? The Turtles are hyped because the actor who portrayed Jupiter Gym is going to be there. So they can get his autograph. Why would they? On a special edition Jupiter Gym number 1000 comic. But their favorite actor isn't who he seems to be. It's up to the Turtles to figure out what's really going on, and hopefully find a way out before it's too late. Will they succeed and get their autograph, or be forever trapped in this fictional world of Jupiter Gym? Yeah, that's not much of a summary, but like I've said already, this episode came out yesterday, which means you guys are getting a new review. This is also the second new episode that was released as well. Like I mentioned already in the beginning of this review, this is also the last 11-minute review for the season, because next week onward are the final 2 episodes that will conclude the entire season. The plot has the Turtles ready to meet the actor behind Jupiter Gym, only to realize that the actor isn't who he seems to be. Though we do get to see the Turtles going to a con, and it's very fitting. It's fitting that they're going to a convention to meet the actor, similar to how many of us do in real life. I got no complaints because last month I went to New York Comic Con. I didn't have enough money because if I did, I would have actually put it towards hopefully getting autographs. But autographs are expensive, so who am I to judge? And the fact that they want it autographed on a comic book of all things, that's understandable. Jupiter Gym, aka Marcus Moncrief, makes his debut here, but we know him as an actor who was famous, but seems to have taken his role a bit too seriously. I don't know his voice actor, but if anyone knows who it is, please let me know in the comments because I'm hoping to find out, at least. You can see why later on when we see his place, and he takes the role of Jupiter Gym way too seriously. Why is that? Because his entire place is an actual set from the films. The Turtles go all nuts showing their fanboyism. That's understandable because, yeah, they are fans of Jupiter Gym. But they never thought that this actor would take it too seriously. But you want to know something else? I really do like this episode because it shows that not all as it seems to be. That you should never meet your idols. Especially for the Turtles when they meet Jupiter Gym. And like I said, my theory is that Jupiter Gym took his role way too seriously. And that's actually really scary because if that's all you're known for, let's just say it could affect you in a really bad way. To the point where he actually kidnaps fans of his show to have them as part of his so-called museum. I'm not kidding. I mean, come on, this guy also has references to stuff like Star Trek, where he does like some sort of Vulcan nerve pinch something that's similar to a Vulcan nerve pinch to knock him out. The episode was really good, but at the same time, it was also a bit scary. It has a bit of a horror theme feel to it because, yeah, the Turtles are excited to meet one of their favorite actors. But when they find out their actor isn't what he seems to be, it gets to the scary part, especially when Donatello and the others end up nearly getting captured. It's rather Leo and, I believe, Michelangelo, forcing Don and Raphael to actually do something about it, and it wasn't pretty. The animation is still top-notch. I'm not kidding. I mean it. I've been liking this show more and more every passing day, and the animation continues to surprise me. One of my favorite scenes in the episode was Donatello having no choice but to open his Super Ultra Mint Edition comic, flipping through the pages to finding a way to save his brothers, and having to do the opposite of Jupiter Gym's Vulcan nerve pinch, which he does that to save it. You can really feel for him when he sees later on Donatello's face when he saws that the comic is mostly a bit bent. Here's the thing. What's more important to you? Getting an autograph or saving your brothers? Choose the latter because that's the most important thing. But you want to know what's really ironic about this? The irony is that the Turtles had to think outside of the box to defeat him. So, if Jupiter Gym thinks of them as aliens, let the Turtles think of them as aliens. And what followed was a scene where he was able to save not only his brother, or rather Leonardo focused on not only saving his brothers, but also everyone that was pretty much captured by Jupiter Jim. In the end, at least the Turtles know what really matters, and that, in the end, Splinter was the true actor. Because we actually get to see the Turtles meet Splinter again and realize who was really important. At least Splinter doesn't kidnap people, compared to Jupiter Jim. That I got no complaints with it, and believe you me, at least everything ended the way it should be. There wasn't much in terms of action, but I felt there was more on the line of tension. It starts off innocent enough, but as it keeps going, it just gets a bit scarier. And I like it. I really do like it. So yeah, my final verdict for this episode is a solid 9. I really enjoyed it. There were times that actually made me laugh. I really laughed out loud at some of these scenes, and it's just truly, truly something. Not to mention some of the episode actually turned out to be very scary. I got no complaints with it, so yeah, it was a pretty good episode, pretty solid, and I really am looking forward to what next week will bring. Considering that next week we're getting 2 30-minute episodes, the reviews for these are going to be different. Episode 25 is going to be a long review, but episode 26 is going to be even longer. Why's that? Because I also have to provide my honest thoughts on the season as a whole. And then from here on out, we have season 2. I will be reviewing every single episode. And if I ever have the money, I would probably buy like one of those season things on iTunes so I can watch it legitimately. Because why not? I have to do what I have to do, right? So yeah, that is it for this review. If you enjoy it, please be sure to hit the like button. It means a lot to me. Please do not forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell. If you've seen the episode, let me know what you think in the comments. Do not forget to use the hashtag #SupportROTTMNT to show your support for this series. I cannot stress it enough. This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out. See you next week. Cowabunga!